Jeez. Okay. I mean, I want to explore, but it's gonna take ages to. Weird. This dude's probably gonna die.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
Oh, jeez. Oh, he was a survivor. Okay, so where do I go? I don't like this. Alright, so let me go over here. I think it must be this way. Really hope that... Okay, that's a wall. Never mind, I went the wrong way. We were supposed to go that way. That whole cutscene made me feel like he was supposed to go this way and we were supposed to go up for some reason. But no. Oh, that should have killed him. Huh. I didn't think it would kill them. But here we are. This is very annoying. Pressure door. Dang, it full on took him out of our team. That's really not good. Because now it's just me and Jolie. Oh, so if you're new to the stream, by the way, I'm playing this only with a blaster. I'm not using a lightsaber at all, just to see how the game is. And it is my first playthrough. Yes, I'm crazy. Well, I did have Zalbar with me, Zephyro, and it just removed him when we went through the airlock. And there's nothing I can do about it now.
Yes?
I guess because he can't put on an environmental suit, they just said, you don't get him. So, this is gonna be very interesting. Like I said. It's not... Ow. It's not good.
No, you can't come in here. You'll let the Firaxa and the Selkath in. No, stay out! Stay out! I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you. I'll suck all the pressure out of the chamber. That'll stop you.
Kill them! Kill them now!
Wow.
60 seconds to complete depressurization.
If that's not working.
54 seconds to complete.
Yeah. Cancel that out, thank you.
No. The Firaxa will get us. No, the Selkath are coming. No!
No! Ah!
Lord. Calm down, everything will be okay.
I'm sorry for what I did. I don't know what came over me. I just panicked when I heard someone outside the door. Please forgive me. I'm just so scared.
We're both just scared.
When the Selkath went crazy, I thought everyone else except me and Sammy went mad. We had a few people outside the station when it happened.
The Frax and Sharks just tore them apart. It was like they were frenzied.
The next thing we knew, our Selkath researchers started screaming and clawing at everything around them. My team was torn apart and eaten before my eyes. Sammy and me, I thought we were the only ones left. We heard the Selkath outside the doors every once in a while, and strange noises echoing through the base.
We thought everyone was dead. Dead or insane. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize for the horrible mistake I was making.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. We were scientists working here on the Harakard Rift project.
Have you seen a star map?
A star map? I don't know anything about a star map down here.
But there were some ruins that were excavated when we were digging the foundations for the last section of the KOTOR
Yeah,
harvesting machine.
I remember.
But we can't go anywhere near those now. Maybe that's why it all happened in the first place.
That might be. So, what? Something happened in the ruins?
We don't know. Not for sure.
The work teams were outside in the rift near the vent. Then there was this rumbling and my head felt like it was splitting open.
This monster rose up from the rift.
It was a Firaxis shark, I think. Bigger than anything I'd ever seen before. Bigger than our submersibles.
It was
Oh,
like
boy.
it was screaming inside my head.
Then all the Selkaths started screaming too. And they turned on us.
Turned on you.
It was like they couldn't control themselves. Like the sound that the monster was making in our heads drove them insane.
Well, maybe it was protecting the ruins by the rift.
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the KOTOR vent. That might explain a few things too.
Like what?
Like why it reacted so violently when our construction efforts got closer to the vent. And also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the KOTOR. Would have to be ancient indeed for it to reach that size.
Yeah.
With KOTOR as a food source.
And all those other Firaxan sharks, those might be its offspring.
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. Children coming to protect their mother.
So, what can I do about it?
The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and projectile cannons to defend against them, but they still got some of our workers from time to time.
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted repulsive to them, but we never got it working right.
Oh, I think not. Even flawed like it is, it should be ideal for this situation.
No, it's not working right. You don't know what it'll do.
What are you talking about?
The repellent we made was supposed to drive Firaxan sharks away, but we never got very far in its development. The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin in seconds and preventing them from drawing oxygen from the water by clogging their intakes.
Which is exactly what we need in this situation. Something to kill that monster shark that destroyed our station.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean, who knows what it could do? It could even affect the KOTOR.
We know exactly what it'll do. It'll kill the shark. That's what we designed it to do.
I don't want to... What else could I do?
You don't need to do anything else. We have a canister of the toxin here right now. We were working on it before the giant Firaxan drove all the Selkath insane. All you need to do is insert it into the main KOTOR harvester and have it vented. Get away as soon as you can. We don't know how much worse it'll affect the giant Firaxan shark.
What other choice do I have, though?
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the rift. We've seen it out there on the cameras, bashing itself against the machines.
Yeah.
I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down and retreat back into its lair inside the rift.
And how would I do that?
You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel, so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture and the entire machine will destroy itself. The hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside the machine.
But we'll lose everything we've built here. All those years of work.
It's better than whatever your chemical will do to the water.
Yeah, I agree. I'll do what I want and kill both of you as well. No. I will try to destroy the harvesting machine.
Destroying the machinery will be better in the long run. We can't risk damaging the environment or the KOTOR. You'll have to break into the computer on the harvesting machine and fiddle with the fuel injectors to get the tank pressure up to the point where the hydrolium will liquidize. Once the machinery is gone, the shark should leave.
That won't work and you know it. We have to vent the toxin from the harvesting machine. Once the shark is dead, we can get back to mining the KOTOR. You know what you have to do.
I just hope you make the right choice.
Okay. So... really wish I could switch out my team. But no, you can't do that. That's not fair.
Yes?
Come on.
Sure.
Alright, Jolie, it's just you and me apparently. This is gonna be very interesting. Breath mask. Immunity poison. Okay.
I think I've been poisoned.
I see why we got that mask now. Pick on the door. Pick an airlock. I think I know what that is over there. Access fuel. Camera. Little injector pod. Really know what I'm doing here. Oh, I see what I'm trying to do. Okay, hold on. Oh, yep. Here you go. I got it. You're supposed to get it to where there's one in the injector, then you switch, empty the container, then you switch the injector that has one into the container, and then fill it up all the way, and then transfer again. Yep, there you go. Nice.
What?
Oh yep, there's a big guy. Sitting there waiting for us, but I'm gonna level up first so I can actually move. You can see it at the level up. That's amazing. Hold on. We're level 17. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna get Persuade to 20. And Treat Injury to 7. Yeah. Alright, so skill wise. Oh yeah, there you go. I'll do improved empathy. Powers, force immunity would help. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Even though I can't really use powers. I thought I did have power. Oh, I can add 2. Yeah, sure, we'll get that, I guess. Alright, there you go. Nope, I still can't move. Jolie has to move for me. Alright, come on, Jolie. Be my bodyguard. You got this. Just a little bit further. Now that the KOTOR harvesting machine has been destroyed, the giant fire accident shows no sign of hostility. It allows you to pass. That is a big boy, alright. What's going on? What? Is that me? Okay, it is. I'm just avoiding Jolie completely. It's like, don't get too close, we'll blow up. I'm so glad this thing works underwater. Yay. I now realize he's fine. Okay. Alright, we did
I
it.
saw what happened on the camera, and I can't believe what you did. How could you willfully destroy the KOTOR harvesting machinery? That'll set us back years. I'll have you know that when we get back to the surface, I'll have the Republic do a full inquiry into your actions. Now go back to the surface and get the Republic to send a real rescue team down for us.
Wow, okay, you're very lovely.
We saw what you did out there on the cameras. Destroying the machinery was the right thing to do for everyone. That creature, the giant Fraxton shark, the guardian of the KOTOR or whatever it was, seems to have calmed down a lot. It may even be safe to go outside now, but we'll stay here and wait for the Republic rescue crews. Thank you for not making a huge mistake.
Yeah, thanks. Alright, let's, I guess, go through here now. Because there's no one else to talk to around there. Get an airlock.
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out what had happened down there at the facility?
Yeah, the Cellcath went insane.
Insane? What did they do? And why?
They killed almost everyone on the station.
Killed everyone?
Almost.
And the mercenaries we sent later? That's horrible. What caused them to all go insane at once like that?
Your construction woke something up.
Something was down there? Living in the rift by the Kolto?
A gigantic Phyraxian shark drove all the Cellcath insane.
Horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could
Alrighty.
never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has
I
happened
don't know
to
if
the
I can
facility
change them
itself?
yet, so
Were there
I'll
any
see.
survivors?
A few scientists have survived.
Well, that's good to know. Good to know indeed. But what has happened to the facility? Was it damaged?
Harvesting machine was destroyed.
No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. It may even cost us the war. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost may have ended up being much too high. But you have done your job and helped us in our time of need. And for that, I thank you. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map?
Yeah, I did find the star
As
map.
you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself.
Sorry about
Perhaps
that.
we can work together again in the future.
Alright, cool. Well, yeah, I can't change my group, so I guess we should just head out. I mean, I think we're done here. So, it's been a pretty interesting playthrough so far. I've never played the game before. Oh, this can't be good. Stop, human. Oh boy. We have detected a number of underwater detonations coming from the vicinity of the... Why me? Oh, that's cool. We have to take... Yeah. You've been known to have asked questions about this, and our spy monitor in the Republic Embassy recorded you leaving in a submersible that descended to the Haircut Rift. You'll come with us immediately to answer for your actions, or we'll be forced to take you by force. Or we'll be forced to take you by force. What? Why did that hurt my brain? Very well, I will come peacefully. If they can do that, the whole system could. Silence is not for outsiders to hear. Well, human, you find yourself in a most difficult situation. The Haircut Rift is the most precious resource on Manaan. Anything that threatens it or the Kolto it produces threatens our entire species. We will not tolerate threats of our neutrality, our existence, and our way of life. As much as we may admire your republic and your order in particular, I believe you have a hard time explaining your role in this incident adequately. We have determined that you're responsible for the detonations that occurred near the Haircut Rift. We demand to know what occurred down there. If the Republic has broken its neutrality treaty with us, the repercussions shall be very grave indeed. What have you done to the rift? The explosions were at the research station both of our governments set up there. Research station? What are you talking about? Don't try to lie to us, human. We know of this. What? It will be discussed later. This cannot be kept silent. The council will hear nothing of this, and you'll keep your silence or be ejected from the court. But we cannot silence. Jeez. What has happened at the research station? What caused the explosions? The machinery had woken up a giant Phyraxian shark. Giant Phyraxian, could it be? Impossible, it is only a legend. But he said he killed it, didn't he? You killed the shark, human? No, I destroyed the machinery to save it. Progenitor, it must have been. Be quiet, this is merely a myth, and not fit for outsiders to hear. But if it was the Lifebringer, the ancestors of our species, think of what this could mean. Nice stickers. Or, well, I should say emails. Why did I say stickers? He said he saved it. He destroyed the harvesters to save it. Indeed, this casts your actions in a new light, human. This, I believe, will require more thought in both of your actions and what we must do in response. The court will be adjourned while we deliberate. I can't talk. We have reviewed your actions in the situation, human. We thank you for your destruction of machinery and saving the giant Phyrexian, which we believe is the source of our KOTOR, or at least its guardian. We will not detain you any longer. We cannot show our gratitude overtly. Know that you've earned our respect. The trial is now over. I have escaped 3 trials. Call me Phoenix Wright. Jolie, anything you want to say? You want to talk about that war now?
Not particularly.
No time like the present?
I suppose you're going to nag me until I cough it up, aren't you?
You
Nothing
know
is
it,
private
partner.
anymore, it looks like. There's no escaping it, I guess. So be it. My wife's name was Neyama.
Are you sure I'm not
She
supposed
was
to run
the
into
goddess
him
of force
at,
who
like,
shot me
the
out of
hangar
sky,
bay?
if you remember.
What does your wife have to do with the
My
war?
wife had plenty to do with the war. Upon meeting her, I knew right away that she was strong in the Force. That's why she was able to shoot me down. Neyama was a marvel of a woman. Fiery, determined, smart. She dragged me to the capital and foiled 3 of my attempts to escape prison. Oh, and that body.
The war?
Well, yes, that. Needless to say, I eventually won her over. That was after I kidnapped her upon being broken out of the Yukata's prison, mind you. But, that's another story entirely. At any rate, I wanted
Imagine
to train
kidnapping
her
your
the
wife.
Jedi way. The Council refused my request, naturally. I was still a Padawan at the time. I was an experienced Padawan, surely, but not yet ready to be a full Jedi, and certainly not ready to train another, especially not one so old as my wife.
You disobeyed the Jedi Council.
I did. I wasn't the first, and I won't be the last. The problem with self-righteous folk is they think they're more right than everyone else. I believed in her and trained her in secret. I ignored her willful nature. I loved her too much to see fault in her. She loved me too. I know she did. At the time, our love was a shared bliss. Better than anything I had known before or since.
So what happened?
Exar Kun is what happened. Neyama was inspired by Exar's promises
Oh,
of a new
wow.
golden age. She wanted to join him. She came to me, pleading with me to throw aside what she called the decrepit trappings of the Jedi, to join her in Exar's war.
So she had fallen to the dark side?
I hadn't thought so, not right then. I was too proud to believe that of her. I had trained her myself. I loved her. I pleaded with her to reconsider, to think about all that she was throwing away, to think about what she would become. She would have none of it. Finally, in frustration, she attacked me. She drew her lightsaber and attempted to strike me down. It was a scene being repeated everywhere throughout the galaxy. Pupil against master. In my case, it was a long and terrible battle, but I defeated her.
You killed her?
No. I had her at my mercy, disarmed and defenseless. She looked up at me and she knew. She knew I couldn't do it.
I don't think I could have either.
But I should have. Sometimes I convince myself otherwise, but it's no use. She had fallen to the dark side when she raised her saber against me, and I let her go. To my shame, she went on to kill many Jedi during the war, until she herself was slain in the final battle. I grieved for her death, inevitable as it was, even as the Jedi Council put me on trial for my actions once the war was over.
Oh, maybe he's on the other side of the station. I just realized that. Darth Bannon. We'll go back down there and check. They put you on trial, by the
I
way?
had trained Neyama against their wishes. I had failed to kill her when I had the chance, and she went on to kill others. Not to mention that I had remained a Padawan throughout the war. A formality, perhaps, but with a trial, it had to be decided if I was worthy to become a Jedi at all. It was a travesty, of course. I told you that even the Jedi were capable of great injustices, didn't I?
I can't believe they tried you for that.
But I deserved to be tried. They found me innocent, even though I deserved every punishment and more. They let me go. Mitigating circumstances, they said. I deserved compassion, they said. They said I had learned wisdom the hard way. For all I had done during the war, they wished to raise me to full Jedi status at long last. That was when the Jedi left me. That was when they failed me.
Okay. I don't understand.
No, maybe you don't at that. They may have been able to forgive me. I could never forgive myself.
And you still believe love is worth a risk?
Yes, I do, I suppose. Does that surprise you? It's all so long ago, lost in the winds, I suppose. Nobody cares what an old man believes anymore, do they? Let's continue on with the task at hand. I would prefer to think of the present today.
Bandon has like a very odd, maybe sort of show up, I don't know, maybe kind of spawner down there. So he doesn't always show up. Oh.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself.
How'd you get down here?
Do you think those Republic subs are the only way to reach the ocean floor? Malik and Revan found a way down here long before the Rackard station was built. I acquired a ship and followed the same route Revan and my master used on their own journey. Then it was simply a matter of waiting for you to return for the star map.
You're Malik's apprentice? I can't say I'm
Your
impressed.
words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Okay. Hear me out. Stasis and a bunch of force lightning. No, I know, no, that's pretty brutal. Yeah, no, he will. Let me see if I can stun you, and then I'm gonna blast your face in. And then Zalbar, you can have your way with. Just
What? Sure.
Alright, I forgot about force resistance. I can't do that with me. What about you? Master Valor, energy resistance. Armor. Lightning. Darn you. Valor. Right. Darn you. Alright, hold on. There's gotta be a way I can get at least a stun off on him.
Never too old for...
Come on. Oh,
Yes?
jeez. Come on with your stupid freaking powers.
Yes?
Stun him. I love how that dude's just standing there too. He's like, nah, you got this, Bandon. You got these guys. You show him who's boss. Oh, that's gonna suck to be this dude. Hey, if you enjoyed that video, please do consider checking out my other videos or leaving a like, subscribing, and leaving a comment down below. It's all very much appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, peace out, and goodbye.